Attention to the field for today's coin toss. Today, our referee is Jeff Davis, umpire Tad Raymond, head linesman Jason Hall, line judge Mark Phillips, field judge Tyler Bowman, side judge Jordan Mayhew, and back judge Mark Collins. This afternoon's captains for the Pride are number 12, Shalon Gibbons, number 0, Anthony Herrey, number 74, Jacob Doolittle, and number 94, Omar Ramirez. Number 3, Stockton Ferguson, number 30, Alex Leslie, number 90, Enoke Kafusi, and number 36, Karen Reed.
I know Jake's parents! I'll put you on YouTube. Is there a famous sir noise? Videotaping too. He's talking over a videotape. What's wrong with you? It's the Mr. Pimp. Woo! Nice one, boss. You need to work your second half.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the field your Southern Virginia University Knights.
Well, beautiful day for some football here at Southern Virginia University. Welcome you to the field here at SVU. Chris Fly alongside my good friend Tyler Wright, bringing you to this game that the Southern Virginia Knights play host to the Pride of Greensboro College.
It's going to be a good game tonight. Homecoming weekend. Got a lot of alumni here to come back and visit their school. We got a good game here against the Greensboro Pride here today. It's going to be a close matchup. These teams are very similar. Coach Tyler Carter of Greensboro College, actually an alumni of Southern Virginia University. So just so happens he's back here for homecoming game.
Might be part of the reason they scheduled it for Alumni Weekend. Bring with alumni back here home to Buena Vista. Both teams getting ready to get started here. We will take a little break as they do the prayer and the national anthem here at SVU. As is tradition here in Buena Vista, we'll be back in a couple of seconds.
Watch you guys keep pushing football. We're thankful for all the blessings and talents that they've been given as well as ourselves. And we ask you to bless these athletes. And as we know, this is a physical game, we pray that everyone will go home with no serious injuries. We pray for the safety of those traveling as well. We ask you to bless them and protect them and pray we can have a great day and enjoy this game. And we say this in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen. Now, if you will all please rise, remove your caps, and face the flag. Performing this afternoon's national anthem is Ezekiel Gonzalez. By the dawn's early light, what so proudly we hailed at the time.
Back to action here as both teams get ready to go. Beautiful fall day here in Buena Vista for some football, Tyler.
Oh, yes, it is. Got a lot of beautiful shades of red and orange and green up in the distance. Weather is pretty nice. Beautiful day.
Crimson lining the trees as it does the stands. Both teams getting ready to get going here. Special teams been an emphasis for both these squads throughout the year. Looking to get started here late in the season with some good special teams work. We talk about both these young teams with the imperative word, especially with the Southern Virginia Knights. Several freshmen on the squad and a very young head coach as well.
Yes, Coach Dupay, this is his first season at the helm for Southern Virginia University. He has 51 freshmen on his roster. So a lot of freshmen on this roster. They've only been together for about 2.5 months. Camp started August 8th. So a lot of these young freshmen haven't had a whole lot of time to kind of become a cohesive unit, but they're doing really well, and Coach Dupay says they're getting better every day. Every day there's improvement. So we're excited to see what's going to happen today here.
And one of those freshmen in question will start off the game here for SVU. That is number 66, Isaac Lopez. Lopez, a freshman from Logan, Utah, formerly playing at Logan High School. He'll get things started here in Buena Vista.
Greensboro set to receive this opening kickoff.
Couple of dangerous return men back there for the Pride, and here we go. Decide to play it, that they will. Found some space, but brought down at the 22. It's going to be Greensboro Pride ball, and hopefully we get to see a player we didn't get to see last week for the Greensboro Pride. They're on number 4. That's Alec Williams-Carr, junior quarterback from Miami, Florida.
Alec Williams-Carr, really good player for this Greensboro offense. He has 1,230 passing yards on the year so far, and he missed a game. He's averaging about 200 yards a game. He has 8 touchdowns, 6 interceptions on the season with a 55% completion rating.
We'll talk about that. Greensboro is a really tough-fought game with NC West just a couple weeks ago. Airs it down the field. Some contact there. Flag comes out late. It'll be pass interference against SVU. Automatic first down for Greensboro.
Aggressive right off the back. Alex Williams-Carr throws it downfield trying to find his open receiver, but PI is called.
We talked about Williams-Carr, like you mentioned. Total yards in the top 5 right there in the USA South. And his total yards do it with his arm and his legs.
And as we know, he missed a game, so compared to the other players, he hasn't had as much playing time, but still ranks top 5 USA South in passing yards. Also, he's a critical player in the rushing attack for this team. He is second on the team in rushing yards. And he's actually first yards per game.
So it looks like it will be a first down. Not the pass interference call that we thought was going to happen on the play. Flags came in a little bit late. It will be first down for the Pride. Williams-Carr sends a man in motion. Flag is blown dead.
Looks like it will be on the offense. Looks like that's false start on the offense there. I'll move them back 5 yards. Still first down.
Still first down. First 2 plays of the game, 2 flags, 1 on SVU, 1 on Greensboro College. First down and 15. Williams-Carr in the backfield. He's got a man behind him. Sends a man in motion. Drops back. Has a man out on the side.
Flag on the field, near sideline.
No, the flag. Without the flag, it would be a first down Greensboro. We will get the official call.
And it looks like the offense will be moving back.
It'll bring them back. An eligible man down the field. One of those linemen is getting a little bit too happy to get out there. Backs them up. 3 plays, 3 penalties. Still first down. Williams Carr back there again. He's got 2 men out right. Play action, has a man.
No flags on the play. That'll be a first down for the Pride. That is number 19, Tegan Gribbs, wide receiver, senior from Wallace, South Carolina.
4th play of the game sees our first positive gain for Greensboro. Make it 2nd down. Looks like it's 2nd down and 5. Tries to get a man out. He's brought down in the backfield.
Tackle for a loss by Colby Hyder, number 16 for Southern Virginia.
Colby Hyder, we talk about the freshman on this team. He's one of the veterans on this SVU squad, senior from Roosevelt, Utah. That time getting it done.
There we go, Greensboro trying to do a jet sweep on that play. First rushing play of the game, and it gets tackled for a loss by Southern Virginia.
And now we'll get to see what head coach Tyler Card and his experienced quarterback Alec Williams Carr will do on their first 3rd down of today. Sends a man out wide. Williams Carr back there empty. He's got trips left. Finds a man down the field. Gets enough for the first down and a little bit more. Greensboro first down, number 22, Adam Evans. First reception today for Adam Evans, 6'2" freshman from Camp Lejeune, North Carolina. That'll be a first down, Pride. And Tyler, talk a little bit about this Southern Virginia defense. You talked to Coach Dupay before the game yesterday, had some words about his young freshman on defense.
Yeah, you know, he's expecting a really good game from these kids today. He's expecting a really good game from the linebacker core specifically. They've been working hard. They've been, working as a unit. A couple of players that he mentioned by name to look out for on the defensive side. You know, Colby Hyder, as we've been talking about, he is a experienced player. He's responsible for a lot of damage on that offensive line. He has a lot of tackle loss for the season. Another player to look out for, Malatoa is his name, number 20. Corner, he has 2 interceptions on the season for Southern Virginia, 2 of the 3 that this team has.
Short gain for Greensboro brings up 2nd down. Strong right side, fumble the snap. Play is alive, brought down in the backfield.
There we go. Sacked by Southern Virginia. Looks like that's Colby Hyder there again, having himself a day today so far. A couple players that Coach Dupay mentioned by name. He said the Seawright brothers. You can always count on them on making an explosive play in the game.
Colby Hyder gets it done that time. Williams Carr couldn't handle the snap. 3rd down and long for Greensboro. As they get lined up here. Williams Carr is back there behind him. The freshman running back, number 29, Tariq Smith. Man sent in motion. Drops back to pass. Williams Carr's got a man. He's got a man. It looks like he's got enough for a first down. Fresh set for the Greensboro Pride and another completion for Alec Williams Carr.
There we go. Converting on 3rd down. That brings up 1st and 10 at about the 32-yard line on Southern Virginia's territory. Reception made by number 17, Shamar Prevet, wide receiver, sophomore from Wendell, North Carolina.
Fresh set of downs. Greensboro, strong side right side. 2 men out left.
Motions to tight end. Flag on the play.
Flag on the play, but they'll keep playing it. Completed to the outside. We're getting an official call about what this flag is.
If the play stands, that is Prevet again with the catch.
Flag on the play.
Seen a lot so far from Alec Williams Carr, quarterback for this Greensboro Pride squad. Like we mentioned, 4 through 295 in that tough game against NC Wesleyan. This Greensboro College team looking for their first win of the season here in Buena Vista.
That's right, Greensboro College 0-8 on the season. 0-5 in conference play. Talking to Coach Dupay, he says this is a really well-coached team, really good team. They have a lot of dudes on the team. Their record doesn't reflect, the effort that this team has. So Coach DuPay isn't undermining his opponent today.
A couple fresh guys come in, one of them being number 15 for Greensboro. That is Xavier Laguerre, running back from Charleston, South Carolina. We've seen a lot of big running backs come through this Pride running backs room. Hands it off to the left side. Got some space, finds the edge. Short gain there for Greensboro. Laguerre with a short gain.
I'll bring out second down and about 10.
Second down and 10. And for the Southern Virginia defense, pretty hard or tall order so far. You've got a quarterback that both run and throw that ball deep, and a lot of big running backs in the backfield for Greensboro. Tight end in motion. Got men to the right side. Finds a man there short. We'll say it's a catch and out of bounds.
There we go. Play action for Williams Carr. Able to complete that. Looks like number 15 for Greensboro. No, that's number 13.
Number 13, that is Mondre Ogletree. Redshirt junior wide receiver for this Greensboro College team. Line back up, fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 for Greensboro. Two men out left. Williams Carr takes snap, goes back to pass. Has a man over the middle and just missed him.
Off the fingers of the tight end there. I'll set up third down here. Or second down, I should say.
They were looking for their tight end, Ryan Buchanan. Couldn't find him on that play. Brings up second down, Greensboro.
Greensboro knocking on the door of the red zone.
2 men out left, 1 man out wide on the right side on one-on-one coverage. Alec Williams Carr sends the man in motion. Has room, has space, and it's a Greensboro touchdown.
Sounds like that's Ryan Buchanan with the handoff.
So a big gain there for Greensboro. It looks like the officials just trying to get a hold of some housekeeping duties here at SVU. Score is not on the board yet. It looks like it will stand touchdown Greensboro.
Greensboro with the PAT.
Well, these men getting lined up. So Greensboro College, first drive takes a long time. Took about 7 minutes off the clock there on their opening drive, and it does end in a touchdown for the Pride. Kick is up. Straight to the uprights. It's a 7-0 lead for the Pride over top of SVU.
That's right. First drive, the Pride able to march down the field and score. Excellent drive by Alec Williams Carr, the quarterback for Greensboro. Got into a real rhythm there. Passing, was able to cap off the drive with a nice long rushing touchdown by the tight end.
Williams Carr finding several men on that last drive. Spreading the ball out for this Greensboro College Pride team. We'll get to see the Southern Virginia return unit out there. Back to return kicks for SVU's number 42. That is Kevin Williams, one of the freshman running backs for the Southern Virginia squad.
Kevon Williams, quite a player for this Knights offense. Leads the team in rushing yards, has about 47 yards per game. Averages about 5.5 yards a carry.
It'll be Langtree instead, so Langtree takes it. Excellent coverage there by Greensboro. Flag is on the play. We'll get the official call on that here in just a second.
Refs still discussing. No official word yet.
Looks like it'll be holding against Southern Virginia. We'll back up that return just a little bit. Still fresh set of downs for SVU. 1st and 10 for the Knights. So we get to see the freshman quarterback Lachlan Hackey, freshman from Idaho Falls, Idaho. Consistent starter so far for the Southern Virginia Knights team.
Yes, Hackey has been a wonderful quarterback for this team so far this season. Has 6 touchdowns, 5 interceptions in the air, and also has 2 on the ground this season so far.
First play is a handoff down the middle for SVU. That was number 33, Walter Collins. So Collins with the initial carry for SVU.
Collins is one of those players that Coach DuPay was talking about for the offense side. He expects a big game out of him today. SVU has a lot of good running backs in that room. Running back by committee, you got Walter Collins there. We talked about number 42, Kevon Williams, and Alex Langtree. All 3 of those players are players you need to watch out for if you're Greensboro. A lot of motion.
A lot of motion coming in for SVU's got a man back there with them, does Hackey. Hackey drops back. First pass for Lachlan Hackey. Had a man, hit his hands, but hit the turf.
Rare drop by Matt Johansson, but there is a flag on the field.
Well, Matt Johansson had about 6 yards of separation from his man. The ball hit him right in the hands. He definitely wants that one back.
Looks like that'll be against Greensboro. They'll move them up about 5 yards. Knights will take this second down at about the 26-yard line. It'll be second and about 2.
Second down and short. Hackey back there has got Langtree next to him. Another handoff down the middle. No gain on that one. Greensboro says they have it, and they do.
Turnover by Greensboro. Sets them up in excellent field position starting in the Knights' red zone.
Costly turnover by SVU leads to excellent field position for Greensboro. We talked a lot about that Greensboro defense, mainly in their secondary. They've got a couple guys up front, been game wreckers so far. Michael Forney, number 56, we'll get to see him a little bit later in the game. Freshman linebacker of Concord, North Carolina, was the USA South Defensive Freshman of the Week a couple weeks back. We'll see what this Greensboro offense has in store. Williams Carr, he hands it off. Man's got space. Breaks a tackle and is finally brought down. Taken down by number 92. That's Peti Ailopotea, one of those other freshmen you were talking about. We didn't think we'd see number 92 in Crimson today.
Yeah, talking to Coach DuPay, he was kind of questionable play, but we're excited to see him out there. He's a tremendous force in this team, leads the team in sacks.
Been one of the stalwarts on that defensive line for sure for head coach DuPay. We'll get to see second down and short for Greensboro. Handoff again, swallowed up in the backfield by a host of Knights.
This Knight defensive line, pretty experienced, a lot of veterans on the line. You got Anoke Kafusi, you got Seawright brothers, Colby Hyder. It's going to be tough to get gains on them today. Greensboro in the red zone. Previous to this game, they had 19 trips in the red zone. 11 of those ended in touchdowns. Looking to get their second touchdown of the day here. third down.
So 3rd down and about 5. Strong side of right side's got 2 men out to the left. Williams Carr fakes the handoff, got a man out wide. Finds some space, dives for the end zone. Touchdown, Pride.
That'll be the 2nd rushing touchdown of the day for Greensboro.
Touchdown belongs to number 88 in green. We said his name before. That is Ryan Buchanan.
Entering this game, Greensboro only had 4 rushing touchdowns on the season. Already increased that by 50% today with the 2 that they've scored by Ryan Buchanan.
Kick is up, and it's blocked by SVU.
Great play by the special teams right here. That's number 26 for the Knights with the block.
So Southern Virginia blocks the PAT, keeps it at a 13-0 lead for Greensboro.
That was Colby Knight with the block there. Sophomore defensive back from Saratoga Springs, Utah.
Two trips in the red zone for Greensboro. Amounts to 13 points for the Pride. Take another look at that block by SVU. Like I said, that's Colby Knight getting a hand on it there.
Greensboro setting off to kick the ball off. The Knights, unfortunately, their last drive ended in a turnover in their own red zone, allowing for a Greensboro touchdown.
Little pooch kick to that left side. It'll make its way out of bounds.
Flag on the field.
And that flag probably will be for that kick going out of bounds before the Knights got to play it. But definitely not a bad kick from number 48 for Greensboro. That's David Guadarrama, 6'1" freshman from East Bend, North Carolina. Out there to take kickoffs for the Greensboro College Pride. We will get to see SVU a little bit better field position than they had last time out. They'll start off at their own 35. Hackey is back there. Williams back there with him as well. 3 men out there on the left side. Greensboro bringing a 3-man rush. Looks for his man, couldn't find Williams. Greensboro somehow ends up with that ball. Trucking down the field is the Pride.
Another turnover for the day for the Greensboro Pride. Lachlan Hackey trying to do a power option to his running back there.
It's an excellent defense by Greensboro. And then at the end of that play, Max Steele, junior linebacker from Julian, North Carolina, scooped it up and was looking to take it in. Greensboro College only had 1 defensive touchdown so far. It came last weekend in their game. Michael Forney was able to scoop and score on that one. Looking for the second one here. Almost had it there with Max Steele.
There we go. Greensboro entering this matchup with 95 points for themselves this season. Average of 13.57. Already surpassed that today here in the first quarter.
Bartleman in motion again. Hands it off the middle. That time stuffed in the backfield. Colby Hyder, a couple of big-time tackles. That one being another. Brings up 2nd down for the Pride. Second down and goal.
2 backs in the backfield.
Sends a man in motion, play action again. Looks to the top of the end zone. He's got him. Touchdown, Pride. Another play-action pass leads to another score for Greensboro College. And that was Tegan Griggs, senior, out of Wallace, South Carolina, hauling that one down for another 6 points for Greensboro.
Williams Carr with his 9th touchdown of the season. What an excellent grab there by the receiver to hold it in. He was in some pretty tight coverage.
Kick is up. That one makes it through. Just like that, 5 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Pride up 20-0 over top of the home Knights.
Knights now trying to climb out of a 3-possession deficit. Let's see what Coach Pay is able to cook up here for the remainder of this first quarter.
If you're just now joining us, the game breakdown has just been as such. Greensboro College 7-minute drive when they first got the ball, ended in a touchdown, then 2 consecutive Southern Virginia turnovers lead to easy scores for the Greensboro College Pride. 5 minutes left to go in the first quarter, 20-0, the Pride over top of the Knights.
Langtrine Williams in the back, ready to receive the ball.
Big kick this time. Langtree will return. Finds a little hole, does Langtree. Excellent return. Brought it out to about the 33-yard line here for SVU.
I said, great return by Langtree. Looks for a moment there, he was about to break away, but one of the defenders were able to bring him down right before that. Set up great field position for the Knights here.
And now we get to see what these Southern Virginia Knights do. 2 tough times out. Your last 2 possessions, freshman quarterback back there. Put yourself in the shoes of head coach Dupay. What are you telling your young quarterback?
It looks like they're going to make a switch at quarterback. We've got Isaiah Maxey now out there, replacing Hackey.
Well, Isaiah Maxey started the season of the game against CNU and then home against Bridgewater as well. Haven't seen too much from him since then. First pass there, almost picked off by Greensboro.
Number 12 for Greensboro had the interception and dropped it.
That's Jawan Gibbons.
Fortunate break for the Knights here.
And this is not the team you want to get down on fast, Greensboro College. They have an exceptional defensive back room. They call themselves air traffic control throughout the season. They lead the USA South in takeaways, in interceptions. They are led by one of their sophomores, Derek Smith. He's got 3 so far in the season.
Yeah, USA South, they're leading the conference in interceptions. They have 12 so far for the season. SVU only has 3.
Tough position. Now, you're still early in the game. Down 20 points. You've switched your quarterback out. Your starter, Lachlan Hackey, has made their way out of the game. Isaiah Maxey in for SVU. Tough order for another freshman quarterback to come in, especially against this defensive front. Got 4 men out wide. Bring a rush inside. Maxey keeps it. Short gain on the play. It is blown dead.
Brings up 3rd down and medium.
About 3rd down and 6. You've got trips left. Man back in the backfield with Maxey. Bringing pressure does Greensboro. Finds a man outside in the flat. Still trucking. Finally brought down about the 46-yard line.
But that will be enough for a Knight 1st down. Alex Langtree with a screen pass, able to take that the distance he needs to.
First Southern Virginia first down we've seen so far this game. Fresh set of downs for them.
Greensboro still playing three-man rush.
Got 3 down linemen in. Got a man creeping on the right side. Brought in motion. He goes in as well. Maxey looks for a man downfield. Instead, he finds Greensboro. Breaking tackles along the left side. Finally brought down. Interception number 13 for the Greensboro College Pride.
Looks like Maxey was looking for wide receiver number 6, Jake Schenk, on the play. He overthrows it, and so happens that they had a defensive back right there waiting.
3 drives for SVU, 3 turnovers for the Knights as well. 3:32 left to go in the first quarter. Pride up 20-0. They'll start off with the ball at the 45-yard line. That is actually SVU zone 35. Play action pass. Williams Carr, he's pressured and brought down.
Number 95 with the sack there.
That's Dylan C. Wright. First sack of the afternoon for Southern Virginia's defense.
I'll bring up 2nd and long.
Second and 17. Man goes in motion for Williams Carr. Passes there, quick little screen. They've got a man, and he's got space.
Number 7 for Greensboro with the reception, Rodney Scott Jr., the senior running back from Jamestown, North Carolina.
Brings up 3rd down. Gain of about 15 on the play. So Knights brought pressure, Greensboro brought the screen. Handoff again. Met in the backfield yet again. We've said her name a couple times already today's broadcast. Colby Hyder, another big-time tackle for loss for SVU.
And the defense able to come up with a stop. Brings up 4th down.
Well, Tyler, first 4th down we've seen so far today for Greensboro.
Yeah, their offense has been really good today so far. They have a 10 out of 23 4th down conversion percentage, so 43.48% on the season.
And that's what they will do. Alec Williams Carr is back there, and he's back to pass. Finds a man, just overthrew him. Turnover on down, Southern Virginia ball.
Knights offense is going to come back on the field. Let's see if they stick with Maxey or go back to Hackey.
Williams Carr was looking for Ryan Buchanan, found him a couple times already for a touchdown today for the big tight end, but that is the question, is it for SVU? Do you go back to Isaiah Maxey or start the game like you did with Hackey back there?
Looks like Isaiah Maxey will be coming back under center.
Well, Maxey's the man, sophomore from Jefferson, Georgia. Nine seconds left to go here in the first quarter. Maxey is back there, brings the man in motion, hands it off. And the jet sweep goes nowhere. Isaac McMullen looking to take that around, swallowed up in the backfield.
Isaac McMullen, one of those players that Coach Dupay mentioned that he's seen a lot of improvement from this season. A lot of big plays. Expecting a game out of him today.
Second down and 14. And Southern Virginia just trying to find something on offense. Play action pass. Flag is down. Finds a man over the middle. He's got his own number 14, Jaron Dixon. So it is complete. If it stands, it will be a first down for Southern Virginia. Flag is down on the field, however.
Looks like they're setting up. Looks like that would be on Greensboro, and they're going to decline that penalty.
First down, Southern Virginia. Ball's at the 47-yard line. Maxey's back there. Keeper by Isaiah Maxey. Just got back to the line of scrimmage. It will be second down, SVU.
That defensive front swallowed up the quarterback right there, trying to take it. But good stand by the Greensboro defense here on that first down. That'll bring up second and about 9.
Seconds waning down in the quarter. Southern Virginia will let it go. First quarter ends. Greensboro College Pride. Everything going their way. 20 points over top of the Southern Virginia Knights. But SVU first down. See what they can do with the ball on offense.
There you go. Like you said, everything's going Greensboro's way so far. Offensively, they've been really good. Able to drive the ball all the way into the end zone every single drive they've had, and they've ended every single SVU drive with a turnover. So, both sides of the ball firing on all cylinders here for the Pride today.
We will take a quick break right here. We'll bring you back when action resumes here at SVU. Bring you back. Start of the second quarter. Southern Virginia's got the ball. Isaiah Maxey back there for the SVU Knights. He comes in for the freshman Lachlan Hackey back at quarterback. First play of the second quarter. Second down for SVU. Finds a man over the middle again. Interception, Greensboro. Still running down the field and finally brought down. Maxey threw the pick. Maxey makes the tackle. That's picked off by number 12, Jawan Givens.
Fourth turnover of the day for the Greensboro Pride. Knights defense going to run on the field.
4 turnovers and just as many drives for SVU. Tough day at the office so far for the Southern Virginia Knights. They've got to get back on defense. We'll get to see Alec Williams-Carr back there. Last drive for Greensboro ended with a turnover on downs for SVU. He hands it off the middle this time. Short gain right up the gut for Greensboro. And this is the problem that the Knights face. You're down big early in this game, forces you to have to pass, or your defense to look out for get them points of their own so far in this game. When you're going up against a defensive backroom like the Greensboro College Pride, that's a tough order to throw the ball, especially with 2 very young quarterbacks.
I say SVU usually a run-first team. They're kind of being forced out of their comfort zone right here in the first quarter, or first half now.
Single man back there. Williams-Carr airs it out. Has a man, got the ball. Touchdown, Greensboro College Pride. And just like that, 26-0 over top of SVU.
Number 17, Shamar Prevet with the touchdown reception. He was wide open there. Nice little lob pass by Williams-Carr there for the touchdown. That'll be his second passing touchdown of the day. 4 in total for this offense.
So the kick is up, and that one's good. So in 5 drives for Greensboro, 4 touchdowns, 1 turnover on downs so far for the Pride. On the flip side, just as many drives for SVU, 4 straight turnovers for the Southern Virginia Knights.
13 minutes left in the half. Definitely wasn't the game the Knights were expecting or the game that the Knights would want.
We'll see the 4th Pride kickoff so far in this game. Like we mentioned before, Tyler, Alumni Weekend here in Buena Vista for SVU. A lot of past and future and present Knights so far in the stands for SVU.
A lot of alumni here. As we mentioned earlier, Greensboro head coach Tyler Card, alumni as well.
SVU to return, juggles it, does Langtree, but he'll still find some space. Alec Langtree fumbled it at first, brings it down to about the 34-yard line.
Looked dangerous there for a second for the Knights, but Alec Langtree was able to make some room and create something out of almost nothing. Give the Knights decent field position to start this new drive.
Southern Virginia yet to pass into the Pride side of the field on one of their offensive drives yet. See what they have in store here. And Tyler, we look around at all the Southern Virginia alumni come in. We just saw just pass by Akiva Wedge, one of the legendary running backs here at SVU. He's in attendance. And how much Coach Dupay would like to have good old Akiva Wedge back there in the backfield with him. Southern Virginia first down. It will be Isaiah Maxey back there. 13:48 left to go here in the second quarter.
So the flag on the field. That'll be delay of game on the Knights. I'll bring up 1st and 15. Knights now on their own 28-yard line.
Now, Tyler, if you will, put yourself in the shoes of head coach Joe Dupay. Your team's down 27-0, 13:48 left to go in the second quarter. What are you telling these guys to do at this point?
Talking to Coach Dupay earlier, actually yesterday, he talks about, this team's philosophy. At the beginning of the season, he had all of his players read this book called Slight Edge. And, one of the players noted, hey, slight rhymes with night. We should call it Night Edge. And so Night Edge is kind of their philosophy. And so they have a little acronym for that. But mainly it's about just, making the right decision in the moment. And so, you might be down. In this instance, you're down 0-27, just making the right decision to get yourself back in the game.
Well, big completion there for SVU and a first down on that play. That's number 21, Isaac McMullen. McMullen brings that one down, fresh set of downs for SVU.
Other big points in, that Knight's edge that they talk about, embracing your role in the system, embrace the process, and trusting your family, or in this case, your team. So it might be down, but, trusting your teammates and trusting the process to get back in this game. Don't keep your eyes off the prize here just because you're down.
Maxey with the keeper doesn't find much. Gain of about 1 on that play. Brings up 2nd down and 9 for SVU. I think understated in a lot of these games, especially games like this, home team down early, forced to pass against a very good defense. The guys are going to have to step up and maybe take this game or take it by the horns as that offensive line. Got to give your quarterback enough time on the flip end, those receivers enough time, give your playmakers enough time to make plays on the opposite end. Brings up 2nd down and 9, Maxey back to pass. Good pressure brought in, that pass is tipped. Another interception for Greensboro.
Unfortunate play there by the Knights. Isaiah Maxey trying to escape pressure. The defensive player was able to get to him as he was passing the ball and knock that ball funnily in the air. 5th turnover today for the Greensboro Pride.
5th turnover and just as many drives for SVU. We talked about it a little bit before the game. This Greensboro College team loves to call their defensive back room ATC, air traffic control. They've put a no-fly zone over top of Buena Vista so far today. 11:48 left to go here in the second quarter. 27-0 lead for Greensboro. Alec Williams-Carr with a fresh set of downs and a man in the backfield. Up the middle, short gain of about 5. Flag is down on the play. And some frustration starting to be shown on the side of SVU.
Yeah, I know it's been a frustrating day so far for the Knights. For Greensboro, this is I believe, the second time in the game they're starting on the other side of the field. On their first drive, they started in their own side of the field, but with all the turnovers, they've been having really good field position. This is some pretty great field position as well.
So personal fouls on either squad. And in the end, it amounts to nothing. Ball stays where it is. Still going to be first down for Greensboro. Looks like it will be second down. Penalties offset. Second down, Greensboro College Pride. Excellent work so far by the officiating crew. Let that one kind of let its way out, ease the tensions a little bit. 11:32 left to go and counting. Off the middle again. Another short gain, close to the first down marker. And it will be a first down for Greensboro College.
Greensboro offense has been awfully efficient today. As we mentioned, they had that one turnover on downs, but other than that, they've ended every single drive in a touchdown. Looks like Williams-Carr's going to take this one under center.
Up close and personal is Alec Williams-Carr. Four-man rush brought by SVU. He airs it out big time. Hit a man in the shoulder pad. Excellent coverage there by SVU.
Number 26, Colby Knight with the coverage. That receiver didn't even have a chance to catch that ball.
Excellent coverage by Colby Knight. They were looking for the hands of number, looks like 85. That is Jay-Sean Harris. Williams-Carr couldn't find Harris. Brings up second down for Greensboro. Second down and 10. Pistol formation, man behind him. Hands it off down the middle. Pushing his way through, gain of about 7. That is one thing we talked about before the game, Tyler, about this Greensboro College Pride team. A lot of running backs on this squad, a lot of big, tough, physical runners back there in the backfield. Last week, in one of their games, they had a freshman from Trenton, New Jersey, got 90 yards on the game, and he averaged 10 yards per carry.
Yeah, that's one thing Coach DePay was a little worried about going in this game. They have a lot of big running backs on this team, a lot bigger than the Knights are used to handling. But so far today,
sack in the backfield. SVU gets him. That's the junior Hunter Lewis, Smithfield, Utah. He brings him down, and that brings up fourth down on the play.
Looks like Greensboro is going to elect a punt. First punt of the day for either team.
First punt of the day, second stop for SVU. We'll get to see the special teams unit out there again for head coach Joe DuPay. 9:22 left to go here in the second quarter.
Isaac McMullen back to receive it for SVU.
Low driving punt. And an excellent punt for Greensboro. He'll pin the Knights back in their own 3. And there are 2 flags on the play toward the middle of the field. Didn't get to see what that was about, but we will get the call here in just a second. So it was a personal foul against Southern Virginia.
Personal foul on the night.
Looks like it'll be half the distance to the goal. So instead of starting at their own 3, they will start at their own 1-yard line for SVU.
Tough position for the Knights here to start this possession.
We were looking over at the sideline for Greensboro after that punt. We didn't know what the flags were about. You saw the punter kind of gritting his teeth. You pinned them within their own 5. You want to keep that for your own record. Good news for him. It will be on Southern Virginia. But bad news for SVU. Bad starting position for them within their own 1.
Hackey back on the field for the Knights.
Lachlan Hackey is back there. Pass goes in. Another interception. This one goes to the house.
Pick 6 for the Greensboro Pride. 6th turnover on the day. (33-0) here in the second quarter.
And the words tough game are an understatement so far for these Southern Virginia quarterbacks. Seen 2 of them so far. They're both young. A couple consecutive interceptions there by Isaiah Maxey. We saw a couple fumbles in the beginning of the game from Lachlan Hackey. And on Hackey's first play back in since he was taken out. Throws a pick 6 against Greensboro College. Kick goes up. That one will be no good. And it'll stay 33-0 Southern Virginia down on Alumni Weekend.
Greensboro players looking happy on their sideline. Looking for their first win on the season still.
Looking for their first win, and they put themselves in excellent position early in this game.
You know, as Coach Dupay, we talked about this earlier, he said, you know, their record does not reflect how good this team is, and they've certainly proved that here today. You know, they've been really good offensively, defensively, special teams now. They've just been all around really good today.
Only the second defensive score so far this year for Greensboro. Like I mentioned before, had the scoop and score last week by Michael Forney. And that time, pick 6 on the other end. And we've talked about this defensive back, the secondary for Greensboro. A murderer's row back there from your first top corner all the way back to your safety. 8:59 left to go here in the second quarter. Another kickoff for Greensboro. Drives that one hard to Williams. And it goes out of bounds. Will be a flag against Greensboro. So good heads-up play there from Williams. It'll be Southern Virginia's ball.
Nice trying to come on the field. Looks like Hackey is still in for the Knights.
So Lachlan Hackey back there again for head coach Dupay. Keeper there by Hackey. Short gain on the play. Gain of about 3 for SVU. Complete front line swap there for Greensboro. Saw that 3-man front go out. Fresh bodies in there for head coach Tyler Card. Four-man rush is brought, run up the middle. Good gain there from SVU.
SVU trying to get into a rhythm here in the second quarter, trying to get a running game established.
It'll bring up third down and about 2. Third down and short, big gain there from Williams on that running play. And that fresh line again is brought in for Greensboro. Pitch out to the right side. First down is got. Williams found some more.
First down for the Knights on the Pride side of the field. The Knights having some success with the running game here late in the second quarter, trying to find some points before the half ends.
First down for the Knights. Hackey back there. First time we've seen SVU on the opposing side of the field so far today. Hands it off to the Middens to Williams. Runs into a wall of green. Brings up second down for the Pride. A couple new bodies coming in for SVU, one of which being number 17, Scott Dupay. Sophomore wide receiver from Pleasant Grove, Utah. Another one of those players that Coach Dupay talked about before the game. If the names sound familiar, there is a reason for that. Keeper by Hackey doesn't get much on the play. Gain of about 2. It'll bring up third down. Flag is down on the far side of the field.
Hackey with the carry. Drive on the field.
Looks like the Knights are going to back it up here.
False start on the offense.
False start. They'll set up about 2nd and 15.
Second down and long. Hackey's back there. Greensboro making some last-minute adjustments. Man just gets off the field in time. Greensboro brings the pressure. Hands it off. Strong run, Alex Langtree for a short gain.
Third and 10. See the Knights dial up, trying to convert here on third down. Knights on the season.
Greensboro bringing in fresh bodies.
Knights on the season are 30% on third down conversions.
Pressure is brought him down.
Hackey swallowed up by the defense there. Didn't have a chance to get a play off.
Well, that was the freshman brought in, number 95, Keyshawn McCarr. Freshman gets a sack on the play, forces fourth down for SVU.
Looks like the Knights are going to send out the punting unit.
Defensive coordinator for Greensboro, Maurice Torrain, knew what he wanted to do on that play. He had trust in all of his defensive backs, brought in the pressure. A couple big linebackers coming in there as well. Brought the blitz, found the sack. Just under 5 minutes left to go. Southern Virginia punts it away. Short punt there for SVU. It'll be playable right at the 39. There's a flag down in the middle of the field.
Ball is down at the 39-yard line. Flag on the field.
See what the penalty is. SVU might have a chance to run this play back.
Well, it's a holding on the receiving team. so nothing will change other than some field position for Greensboro.
Four minutes left on the half. Greensboro up 33-0.
We'll get to see the Pride offense trot back out. It'll still be Alec Williams-Carr back there taking the snaps for Greensboro. Play action pass again, airs it out big. Thrown into double coverage, incomplete.
Overthrown there by Williams-Carr. Pass intended for, I believe that was number 85. Jameis Floyd. Oh, Jashawn Harris, my bad.
Well, Jashawn Harris, a 5'9" freshman from High Point, North Carolina, had the touchdown earlier in the game. It'll bring up second down for the Pride. Identical formation to the play just run. Another play action pass. Looking for his man.
Looks like he was looking for Jashawn there again in the slant, but threw a little behind him.
Miscommunication on the play brings up third down for Bridgewater. Third down and 10. Sends his man out, empty backfield. Has a man on the far side. Short gain of about 2, brings up fourth down. Flag on the field on the far end. It looks like it'll be an unnecessary roughness call against Bridgewater. Had their big tackle out there. Getting a little bit handsy for one of the Southern Virginia defensive backs. And that is Greensboro. My apologies on that one. 4:15 left to go here in the second quarter. Greensboro College.
Fourth down, so that's a 3 and out for the Knights here. And the punter for Greensboro back in his own end zone.
Punts up and away. It'll be first down SVU.
Knights going to be starting the 45-yard line about on Greensboro side of the field. 3 minutes left on the clock, 3:54 it looks like. Knights have about 4 minutes to march 55 yards down the field to get a touchdown here.
And looking down at the Southern Virginia bench, Lachlan Hackey is out and started back into the game, Isaiah Maxey.
Walter Collins in the backfield with Maxey. Two receivers on each side. Going to motion McMullen.
Pass goes out, finds his man. Short gain to the outside, another completed pass to Isaac McMullen. A lot of movement there for SVU. McMullen goes to the left side. Maxey back in the backfield. Maxey back to pass. Flag on the play. It looks like it will be holding against SVU. And this play is coming back.
Looks like the Knights are also going to change their offensive line, put a couple of new players on the field.
A couple new players in. That holding call looks like it was against number 76 for SVU. That is Michael Ellis, another one of the freshmen here on this Southern Virginia Knights squad. Trying to set the edge, reached a little too far. Holding call against SVU. Second down now for the Knights. Hands it off to McMullen. Couldn't find his footing. Falls behind the line for a loss.
Looks like a Greensboro player kind of had his hand on him. Looked like he broke the tackle, but kind of lost his footing, as you said.
And that'll bring up a third down for Southern Virginia. Maxey's back there. Langtree is back there with him as well. I guess actually that's number 33, Walter Collins. Collins, like you mentioned before, freshman running back from Cache Valley, Utah. Fumbled the snap. Ball goes down. Maxey has to do something. Airs it away. Couldn't find his man.
Maxey unable to find his target, but is able to evade the sack.
So a broken play for SVU leads to a fourth down now for the Knights. 2:12 left to go here in this half. Plenty of time for Greensboro to mount an offensive attack. Back to punt this ball away is Michael Brown. Brown, senior from Leesburg, Virginia, formerly playing at Flint Hill High School.
Illegal motion in the backfield. Probably delay a game. I know he's calling it against us.
Illegal substitution call against the Greensboro Pride here. That'll bring up 4th and 2, but the Knights look like they're still going to go and punt this away. About 2 minutes left on the clock.
Blocked punt, doesn't get as far as it needs to go. And that'll fall at the 40. So excellent pressure in the backfield by Greensboro. It gives them good field position on this offensive attack. That was number 23, Dejon Robinson, junior from Riverdale, Maryland, getting his hands on that one. Two or three left to go. Greensboro on offense. Hands it off down the middle. Breaks the tackle. Good gain of about 7 on the play.
Rodney Scott Jr. with the carry. Entering this matchup, Rodney Scott led the Pride in rushing yards.
Well, Rodney Scott, one of the more consistent hands in that Greensboro running back room, like you mentioned. Senior from Jamestown, North Carolina, 5'10", 223, getting it done up the middle. Minute 35 and counting left to go here in this half. Another handoff down the middle, and that time Scott is met by a host of Knights.
Scott with the play that is met by a host of Knights. Brings up third down.
3rd and short up here.
So 3rd down for Greensboro. Injured Knight coming off the field. That's big number 96, Sawyer Rasmussen. Hobbling his way off. Dell Simmons in for him. 3rd down, handoff off the middle. Finds some space, finds the first down.
Number 15, Jazavier Lagar on the play, able to find the first down. Able to find the hole in the line, able to get a pretty decent gain there.
So clock stops, 32 seconds left to go here in the first half. And Pride with a commanding lead over top of SVU.
About 32 seconds to go left in the half.
Offense makes their way back out. Defense prepares. First down, 32 seconds left to go. Plenty of time for this Greensboro offense. Alec Williams-Carr back there. He's joined there by Rodney Scott Jr. Back to pass. Williams-Carr airs it out. Has a man down the middle. First down. That's number 6. That's Devin Hawkins.
Excellent pass by Williams-Carr to find Hawkins down the field.
Greensboro spreading the ball out so far. First time we've mentioned Hawkins' name so far in today's game. Clock running down just at 10 seconds. Play goes on. Williams-Carr steps up in the pocket. Finds a man. Touchdown, Pride. Flag on the field on the end of it. You would think excessive celebration on the side of Greensboro on that one.
That was number 13, Mondre Ogletree with the touchdown. I believe that is William Carr, 4th touchdown of the day. Entered this matchup with 8.
And so far, Alec Williams-Carr of the Greensboro College Pride getting it done on the offensive side with his arm. Haven't really seen him use his legs so far in today's game. All through the air, touchdowns for Greensboro. Piete's up. And it's good, extends the lead. 3 seconds left to go here in the first half.
Knights trailing 40-0 here in the final seconds of the first half.
All right, Tyler, with the seconds dying down, I'm going to ask you to play coach here for just a second. You're the head coach of Greensboro. You're Tyler Card. You're going into the first half. Everything's clicking your way, offensively and defensively. What are you telling your guys at the half?
Offensive, defensively, I'm just telling them, don't turn the ball over, protect the football. Up 40-0, SU's going to have to claw its way back into the game. And so if you don't make any mistakes, don't turn the ball over, don't do anything stupid, just protect that lead.
And on the flip side, you're in SVU's locker room.
If I'm SVU right now, I'm down 40-0. It's all impossible. If they can score 40 in the first half, we can score 40 in the second half, right? But these teams are very similar. If I'm Coach Dupay, I'm going to try to just find what works. We saw a little bit before. We kind of went back to the running game. That seemed to work for a little bit. Don't try to force yourself to do something that you're not ready to do.
Squib kick comes in. Won't find much on it. Play's not dead yet. Finally goes there. And that'll end the first half. The Pride walk into Buena Vista, Virginia and put up a 40-point lead over top of the Southern Virginia Knights at the end of the first half.
Entering this game, if you would have asked anyone what you thought it would be at halftime, probably not a lot of people would have thought this. 0-40 in favor of Greensboro. Everything just going right for Greensboro, and everything just seems to be going against SVU. SVU had a few unfortunate turnovers in the first half. Gave Greensboro great field position to start their drives. Able to score on all but 2 of their possessions. So Greensboro like we said, they're in an excellent position right here. They can go in the second half and just, play to protect their lead. SVU, I don't know what's going to be like in that locker room, but, it's going to be a hard fight for them to finish this game.
We'll see what head coach Dupay has in store for his Southern Virginia Knights at the half. We'll also be excited to see what head coach Tyler Card has in store for his Greensboro College Pride. Halftime ends. We will step aside. It is Alumni Week here at Southern Virginia University. We will get to see the Spirit Squads perform at halftime. We will also get a special presentation of the inaugural football team here at SVU way back from 2003. We'll take a quick break from right here. We'll bring you back with the action. Starts back up here at Southern Virginia University. See you then.
We have a special homecoming halftime performance today. Please welcome to the field the Southern Virginia University Spirit and Destiny. Today we choose to perform the routine called Football Time together. One more big round of applause for our Spirit and Destiny. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a big round of applause and welcome back to the field our very own Southern Virginia University Night Marching Band. Today the band who paid tribute to the 21st century band, Panic at the Disco. The band will begin by playing the 2019 chart topper, Hey Look Ma, I Made It. The next College Hit comes to the 2015 album, Best of Actor. The first hit song, the band was nothing short of victorious. And the band plays our Southern Virginia University fight song. Ladies and gentlemen, one more big round of applause for our marching band. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we would like to recognize members of the 2003 inaugural Southern Virginia University football team. Please join us in giving them a warm welcome back to campus. One more big round of applause. Thank you. The Night Athletic Department would like to thank the following sponsors for their continued support. Strong, Free City, Great Automotive, Papa John's Pizza, locally owned and operated. Mercy, Orthodontics, Vinyl Cut, Kaboom, Sweet Souvenirs, Sakana Sushi and Hibachi Express, River Crossing Apartments, and Cornerstone Bank. Thank you to all our sponsors. quick announcement. Our concession stand is still open, but it will be closing at the end of the third quarter. Just a heads up.
We welcome you back to the action here at Southern Virginia University. First half is over, second half beginning. Again, Chris Fly here with Tyler Wright to bring you all the action of today's game. Greensboro College with a 40-0 lead over top of the Southern Virginia Knights. Very action-packed first half.
Yeah, very action-packed. A lot of touchdowns on the Greensboro side, not so much for the Knights. Greensboro up 40-0 to start this second half. 6 turnovers for the Pride. Able to score off most of those. And the Knights will be set up to receive on this second half.
Second half is underway. It will be Knights ball. Langtree takes it. Seen a couple good returns from Alex Langtree so far. Breaks a couple of tackles. Finally stopped right around the 23-yard line. Well, Southern Virginia trots out for their first offensive possession of the second half. We take a minute to thank our sponsors here at SVU. Cornerstone Bank, Mill Creek Orthodontics, River Crossing Apartments, Straw Drinks and Eats. Come to Straw September 22nd for Star Wars Trivia Night. Grace Automotive, where SVU students and staff can receive 10% off their vehicle maintenance needs. Papa John's Pizza, Vinyl Cuts, The Beef, Sweet Souvenirs, and Katana Sushi and Hibachi Express. If you would like to partner with Knights Athletics to promote your business to the Knight Nation, please contact Brett Schroeder at 801-633-1894. Southern Virginia's got it. Looks like Isaiah Maxey back there for SVU. We've seen Coach Dupay switch between Maxey and Hackey so far in this game. First play doesn't make it too far. Gain of about 1 on the run to the right side.
Isaac McMullen with the carry. Able to juke out a defender, but ultimately brought down for a gain of, looks like they're going to give him about 2 yards.
Maxey's back there. Play clock winding down. 10 seconds left on it. Maxey back to pass. Big pass forward. Overshoots his man. Was looking for big number 86. Deshaun Andrews couldn't find his hands. And Ty, we're going to hop in the way back machine and go back to that first half. This is secondary, and this defense for Greensboro has been really unstoppable so far today.
Yeah, so far, defensively, they've been turning the ball over. They've just been stalling this Knights offense. The Knights offense hasn't really been able to get into any sort of rhythm in the first half. Especially at the quarterback position, you saw Isaiah Maxey and Lachlan Hackey just having trouble trying to find their receivers, throwing a couple interceptions.
Pressure comes in. Maxey rolls out, fires it downfield. That one's wide. Yeah, but like you were mentioning, Tyler, we've seen Southern Virginia's offense struggle. That's been due to this great Greensboro defense. Several turnovers forced by them, a lot of interceptions. We saw a fumble in that first quarter, and then a punt so far for the Southern Virginia Knights as well. It brings up 4th down for SVU. Punt unit makes their way back on.
So a 3 and out will start the Knights off in this half.
Michael Brown's punt, a good one for him. Had one of his last punts blocked. And that one's brought down right around the, looks like the 37-yard line.
The returner was able to spin out that first tackle and get a couple extra yards. Now set up the Pride for their first possession of the half.
And we'll get to see the Pride offense led by Alec Williams-Carr strut their way back onto the field. And Tyler, though this Greensboro College Pride team had a very good first half, we got to see something pretty special during that halftime break. Their assistant coach, Chance Green, while they were warming up for that second half, throwing his hat down, screaming at his guys, just trying to motivate them is what it seems like.
Yeah, I know. Greensboro must be pumped. Like we said, they're still looking for that first win, and everything's been going for them so far today. They hope to keep that energy going.
Definitely don't want to get complacent on the offensive side. Throws it over the middle. Big hit down there as well. Robbie Balboa on the Southern Virginia side. Big hit for him. And there is a member of the Pride down right around the 50. Well, it was a big pass over the middle, then Balboa just finding his way to the man.
Yeah. Looks like an injured Greensboro player on the field. Staff's out there tending to it.
Can't see the numbers so far. Appears to be one of their tight ends. They've looked to the tight ends a lot so far throughout this game. And as he remains down, we here at Southern Virginia are going to take a break here inside the booth. We will bring you back when we got more information on the injured player and more on this game. We'll be right back. Good to see him back up on his feet, making his way off the field on power. Got a lot of information on the break. That was tight end number 0, Anthony Hrees. Hrees, a redshirt senior from Hamilton, New Jersey. He was hit on the play by the Knights' Balboa. Good to see him walk off on his own strength. Brings up second down for Greensboro. Tight end in the backfield, motions out to the left side. One man behind Williams-Carr. Flag on the play blown dead. It will be against Greensboro. It's nice to hear the umpire's voice for the first time today. Got his mic working. That was a snap infraction on Greensboro's number 71. That is Ernest Bencomo, sophomore from El Paso, Texas. 13:37 left to go here in the second. Back to pass. Williams-Carr has a man open in the middle of the field. He's got some space. First down.
Nice pass by Williams-Carr to find the open man, find that soft coverage, able to hit him in the middle of the field while in stride. Able to pick up a few yards after the catch as well, set up a nice field position for the Pride right here.
And that was an excellent connection between Williams-Carr and his senior wide receiver, Devin Hawkins. Big gain on the play, first down, Pride. Two men out left, hands it up the middle. Short gain up there, and that looked to be Rodney Scott Jr. Scott Jr. takes it up the field for a small gain, brings up second down for Greensboro. And Greensboro so far finding a lot of success through the air. Finds another man, that's Hawkins again. First down, Devin Hawkins.
Excellent placement there by Williams Carr. Just a nice little lob pass. Finds the receiver right where he needs to be.
Pass in the middle to Scott. Runs it to his own man. Is brought down to the backfield. In on the tackle, number 99, Jacob Seawright for SVU. Brings up second down. Dell Simmons for SVU comes off the field. And Sawyer Rasmussen, we saw him go out earlier in the game. The freshman from West Jordan, Utah, back in on that defensive line for SVU. Four-man front for the Knights. Back to pass. Steps into the pocket. He got hit. He also fumbled. Ball is down. Southern Virginia thinks they have it.
And the refs are going to give it to the Knights. That was number 45 for the Knights.
So Hunter Lewis for SVU, they're in on the play.
Number 45 able to come around Williams Carr on his blind side and get the sack. Carr then drops it. The Knights are able to pick up on this turnover, their first turnover of the day.
First forced turnover so far for SVU.
It's exactly what you need if you're the Knights to get back in this game.
Only the second drive so far today for Greensboro, but they have not gone down the field and scored on SVU. Maxey back in the backfield, and Southern Virginia Knights have it. Some momentum on their side with that turnover. Two men out wide on the left side. Hands it down the middle. Big run down the middle. Walter Collins.
This will be second and short after the run by Collins.
Collins remains back there, feeds him again. Walter Collins found some space on the outside, eventually brought down.
First down for the Knights. Knocking on the door for Greensboro's territory.
First down SVU. Collins is still back there. Southern Virginia looking to get the running game going here at the start of this first half, or second half. Maxan demands in motion. McMullen goes. Whistle, dead flag on the play.
Looks like another late flag.
So there's the initial flag down at the 35-yard line, and then a secondary flag came in. We'll get these calls here in just a second.
Two penalties on both teams, both will be assessed. First start, second pick on the offense. That's a 5-yard penalty. After the play, dead ball, personal foul on the defense. That 15-yard penalty will be assessed.
All right, so it's a false start on SVU's number 76, Michael Ellis. Then a call against Greensboro. Marches the Knights up the field and gives them a fresh set of downs.
SVU now operating on the Pride side of the field.
Collins and Maxey make up the backfield. McMullen motions from the slot. Hands it off to Collins. Short gain up there for Walter Collins.
Collins with the play, in and two on the play. Brings up second down.
SVU getting some sort of offensive momentum here in the second half. Trying to put some points on the board. It's like Kevon Williams is going to step into the backfield.
Back to passes. Maxey airs that one out. He was looking for Jaron Dixon. Couldn't find the freshman. Brings up second down. 9:28 left to go here in the second quarter. Maxey back to pass. Screen pass is there. Couldn't haul it in. He was looking for number 41, Daquan Williams. Couldn't bring it down. Looks like Southern Virginia had space on that screen attempt.
So that's going to bring up fourth down here. Looks like the Knights might be going for it. Down 40-0. That might be the call to make.
And for head coach Joe DuPay, any place not inside your own 50, it's 4-down territory. Fourth down underway. Looks for his man. He's just not there. Turnover on downs. Greensboro's got it.
Number 1 for Greensboro, Will Paythroat, was there to stuff that play out. So even if Alex Langtree was able to hold that in, that wasn't going anywhere.
And that was an excellent read from Will Palethorpe. It brings up a first down for Greensboro. Last time out on the field was a fumble inside the pocket by Alec Williams-Carr. Southern Virginia looks to continue that momentum here. Williams-Carr back in at quarterback. Hands it off to the man in motion. Didn't find much on the outside, gain of about 2. And there's a late flag in on the play.
Pass to number 85, Deshaun Harris. He completes for a first down. Flag on the play.
Well, Tyler, this game's had just about everything. Interceptions, fumbles, block punts, block field goals, and definitely a whole lot of flags so far between these two teams.
Yeah, a lot of flags, a lot of penalties, a lot of frustration on SVU's side. As you can imagine. And that's going to go against SVU. Looks like that's going to put them back quite a bit.
So that is targeting on the side of SVU. And that leads to an ejection on the Southern Virginia bench. And going out for the game, number 22 for SVU, that's Robbie Balboa. Well, Balboa had that big hit on the middle on the last drive for Greensboro. Gets a targeting call here. Fresh set of downs for Greensboro. And Balboa out for the rest of today.
Big blow for the Knights defense. You know, Scott DuPay, or Joe DuPay, was telling about how impressive a player Balboa has been, how impactful.
Balboa, sophomore from Magna, Utah, has had a couple of big games so far this year, played a really big factor in that win against LaGrange, Southern Virginia's sole win so far on the season. And he has done seeing his playing time for today. 8:30 left to go in the game. Balboa makes his way to the bench. Greensboro makes his way to a second down. Williams-Carr brings in the call on the field. 2 men out right, 1 man behind him, tight end in the backfield as well. He goes out in motion. Pass outside, found some space. First down is there. Shamar Prevette picks up the first down for the Pride.
Prevette's had a good game so far, has himself a pair of touchdowns.
Pair of touchdowns for Prevette, and now a flag on the field at the end of this one.
offense. Team-out penalty. Replay. Second down.
It's a hold on the offense there. It's going to push Greensboro back 10 yards.
Receiving that call, number 11, Wes Kidd, 6'4" tight end from Sanford, North Carolina. Tough play at the end of that one. Still second down. Second down and 12 for Greensboro. Kidd in motion. Carr rolls out. Looks like he was going for Kidd, instead finds his man downfield.
Pass completion number 13. Andre
They're going to rule that as a completion.
third down.
Low pass there.
Pickup of about 8. It'll bring up third down. Southern Virginia brings the pressure. Excellent find by Williams Carr, and he's got his man.
Great read by Williams Carr there. You know, saw the blitz coming. Was able to put his eyes downfield, try to find that open space, and he was able to find his receiver.
And looks like that was Devin Hawkins on the reception there for Greensboro. Mentioned his name a couple times so far in today's game. He's really been open out there for Alec Williams Carr. Brings up first down, Greensboro first down and 10. Kidd sent in motion. Flag down on the play. Kidd gets the reception. Gain of about 4. Flag is down.
Williams Carr able to get that ball out of there fast, not giving time for the defense to creep up on him. That play's not going to count. They're going to replay first down, put him back 5 yards.
Backs him up just a tad. First and 15. Saw a new face coming for SVU. Enoki Kaufusi, junior from Roosevelt, Utah. He's in on that defensive line. Lines up over top of the left guard. Handoff down the middle. Decent gain up the middle. Gain of about 4 on the play.
Brings up second down for the Pride.
Six minutes left in the third quarter. Greensboro knocking on the door of the red zone.
Williams Carr back to pass. Airs it out down the middle. He's got his man. Still on his feet, still moving. They'll blow it dead, saying he was down.
Incredible pass by Williams Carr, able to thread the needle. His receiver was in double coverage and was just able to put it right above the first defender.
And the Knights' loss of Robbie Balboa already making itself evident. Open, or the middle of the field has been open so far in the handful of plays he's been out. Brings up first down and 10. Greensboro in the red zone. Pass goes outside. He's got space. Brought down at the 5. Greensboro's yet to have a drive today that ends up in the red zone, not go in for a touchdown. Excellent red zone efficiency so far for Greensboro. Platoon swap on the defensive line for SVU as Rasmussen and Kaufusi make their way out. Back in Del Simmons and Seawright. Strong side on the left side, 2 men out. Kidd goes in motion back to the other side. Hands it off down the middle. And he is met. That's Jacob Seawright, junior defensive lineman from Cocoa, Florida.
I'll bring about 3rd and 1, 5 yards out from the end zone.
Third down on its way. Xavier Laguerre, 5'8", 208-pound redshirt senior. Back at the running back position behind Williams Carr. And they'll hand it off to him, and he has met in the backfield, still fighting for it. Southern Virginia with a 3rd down stop. Brings up 4th down.
Knights defense all over that ball. That ball was going nowhere, stuffed out pretty early. I'll bring up 4th down. We'll see what the Pride does here, whether they send out the field goal unit or not.
Initially, we saw Alec Williams Carr staying out there. We've seen them go on 4th downs already once inside this game. Weren't able to get it there. Looks like the field goal unit will trot its way back. Out there, Greensboro looking to take a 43-0 lead over top of SVU.
Greensboro 1 for 4 on field goals so far this season. This will be their 2nd field goal of the season if they make it.
Alex Mora stands over top of it. Flag is down. We'll see what this is about. It'll be a delay of game against Greensboro. Backs up Mora just a little bit.
Greensboro will have the chance to redo this.
Make it a 28-yard try. Mora's kick is up, and it's blocked by SVU. Knights have a chance. Knights take back. Play still going, piled down at the 35.
Great special teams effort by the Knights here to block that field goal. Now flag is thrown late.
Flag is down, but who else to block it? Number 26, Colby Knight. He's already done it once so far today's game.
Colby Knight able to stuff out his 2nd field goal of the day. So the Knights haven't been able to put any points on the board, but they've also been able to keep Greensboro from scoring in this 3rd quarter. Has made some great defensive plays, had their own turnover.
And 2 straight stops so far for SVU. We'll see what the flag is about.
After play, dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct, number 45 on Southern Virginia. Half the distance, 15 yards, it will be 1st down, Southern Virginia.
So it will be a 1st down SVU, not the place they want it to be. At the end of that play, Hunter Lewis, junior linebacker from Smithfield, Utah, with the unsportsmanlike conduct, backs them up 15 yards, still 1st down SVU.
They'll be operating at their own 20-yard line. 26, more like it. Looks like Lachlan Hackey might be under center right now in the shotgun position.
That he is. Lachlan Hackey back into the game. We've seen head coach Dupay bounce so far just today between Isaiah Maxey and Lachlan Hackey. 3rd time we've seen Hackey out there today after being switched for Maxey. First pass for Hackey, fires it up the middle. That one's almost picked off, fired into tight coverage. He was looking for Jake Schenk.
Looks like Jake Schenk almost had a hand on it, maybe tipped it a little bit, and the defender was there to kind of get the rebound, but he dropped it as well.
Well, Jake Schenk, one of Hackey's favorite targets here at SVU. First time we've mentioned his name on the broadcast today. Southern Virginia line back up, 2nd and 10 underway. Williams back there with Hackey. Look out for Schenk. Found Schenk on the outside, not too much to gain. Flag at the end of the play. Everyone saw that. frustration starting to show on the side of Southern Virginia.
Number 6 on the offense. After this to the goal, start down.
And that will take what is a positive play, turn it into a net loss for SVU. Jake Schenk at the end of that play, giving the business to Greensboro's number 12, Juwan Givens, at the end of that.
Bring up third and forever, it feels like. Motion Dixon.
Scoreboard here on the field says 3rd and 10. I'm sure it's a little bit further than that. Hackey back to pass. He drops the handoff. It's a live ball. Southern Virginia falls on it.
Number 63, Hugo Ortega Sanchez, able to fall on that ball to prevent Greensboro from getting it at the 10-yard line.
And what was a 3rd down and long? Looks like Southern Virginia is just going for simple draw down the middle.
So Southern Virginia's going to be punting this. Punter backed up in SVU's own end zone.
Minute 50 left to go. Kick is up and away. Good pressure, deciding to field it. He's got space on the outside, finding his way down, and finally brought down at the 12-yard line.
Great starting field position for the Pride. First and 10 from SVU's 11-yard line.
So an excellent return by Jay-Sean Harris sets up the Pride in the red zone. Brought down a little bit early. I say it'll start at the 9. First and goal for Greensboro.
Except for last drive in the end zone. So other than that, they've been perfect in the red zone so far.
Ronnie Scott comes out of the backfield, and he's wide open. No one tracked the back. Touchdown, Pride.
Great play by the Pride there, able to get their running back, Rodney Scott, out in the open. An SVU defender was starting to get on him, but wasn't close enough. Rodney Scott was able to edge him out and find the end zone.
And with that touchdown, first points of the second half so far for Greensboro, up 46-0 over top of SVU. Mora looking to make it 47. Kick is up. And good. 47-0. Pride leading the Knights.
Knights now trailing 0-47. 7 possession difference. 30 seconds left, or no, a minute and 30 seconds left on the third quarter.
And with 90 seconds left to go, special teams makes their way back out. It will be Williams and Langtree back to receive for Southern Virginia. Standing in front of him to do the dirty work blocking duties. That's number 99, Jacob Seawright. Typically found on the defensive side, finds himself on the return team. Kick is away. Williams to return. He's got a convoy ahead of him. Found some space up the middle, finally brought down. Brought down in the middle of the field by number 47. That's Jason Reynolds for Greensboro. We saw Southern Virginia find some success with the running game a couple drives ago. Last time out, really hampered by penalties. See what they can do here. Minute 26 seconds left to go here in the third quarter.
So Isaiah Maxey's under center right now.
And that one is stuffed in the backfield. Nowhere to go.
Number 94 for Greensboro, the one with that tackle for a loss. Omar Ramirez, defensive lineman, sophomore from Jacksonville, North Carolina.
So Ramirez gets in on the stop. Loss of yards for Southern Virginia. And like you mentioned before, Isaiah Maxey back in the game for Southern Virginia. We see Hackey over here on the sideline. Man in motion going around. Pass back for Maxey. Finds his man. Good gain of about 7 for SVU.
That's Scott Dupay with a reception and the yak after that, getting them closer to a first down. It's going to be 3rd and about 4.
3rd down, 36 and counting down on the game clock. 22 seconds counting on the play clock. Have to get a play in. Be about 3rd down and 4. Maxey back to pass. Good protection. Thrown into coverage. Did he find his man? That he did. Completed pass for Southern Virginia. Looks like they'll give him enough for a first down.
Kakai Baker with a reception. Great reception there by Kakai Baker. Looked like he had a couple defenders on him. At first it looked like who had the ball, but someone did, and ended up being Baker there, getting the first down for the Knights.
Where the third quarter ends to the fourth, we head. Pride over top of the Southern Virginia Knights, 47-0. Been a little bit of a different second half compared to the first. We've seen Southern Virginia get some momentum on the offensive side, and they've held Greensboro just that one score so far in the first quarter, or I guess the third quarter of the first half.
Greensboro able to get that one score off that turnover at about the 10-yard line. Rodney Scott able to just walk that in the end zone, basically. Crowd starting to get a little pumped here as the last quarter begins.
Well, T-shirts are being thrown out. There's one thing college kids love, it's free stuff.
As we mentioned before, it's Alumni Week, Homecoming Week. The school's had a lot of activities.
Alumni Week. A lot of familiar faces making their way back to campus here in Buena Vista. As play resumes, Maxey back in the backfield, who hands it off to the man in motion. Can't find any space, brought down in the backfield.
Jaron Dixon there with the jet sweep. Wasn't able to find anything. Looked like that was number 1 for Greensboro with the tackle for a loss.
That's Will Palethorpe. So Palethorpe in on the tackle. 2nd down and another loss of yards for SVU. In motion again, Maxey back to pass. Got hit, but finds his man either way. Excellent work there by Isaiah Maxey. He finds number 17, Scott Dupay.
Great play by Maxey there. He had 2 defenders breathing down his neck, essentially. He was able to back out of there and find Dupay before taking the sack.
Brings up 3rd down. My 3rd down and 8. Collins is back there with him. Maxey rolls out to his right. Can't find anything, and he is hammered.
Big hit on the quarterback there. I'll bring up 4th down for the Knights.
So this Greensboro defense continues to be a thorn in the side of Southern Virginia. Brings up 4th down. Knights forced to punt.
Whistle gonna blow the play dead.
Timeout. Greensboro. Your first short timeout of the half.
Looks like Greensboro's gonna take a timeout there.
So, Tyler, as we take a look at the rest of the season, we'll start with the Southern Virginia Knights. After today, they'll play next week at home. That's against Belhaven at 1 o'clock. What can they take from this game, applying to that next game? They will be at home again, 2 straight home stints.
I'll say, you know, this game so far hasn't gone exactly the way that SVU would hope it would go. You know, a lot of lessons that can be learned here. Going into this game, you know, we were kind of unsure what we were going to see, but
big punt goes away. Decided to field it. It'll go out of bounds. So nevertheless, it will be Pride ball right around the 17-yard line. So Southern Virginia rounds out their season. Home game next week against Belhaven. And then they are away to face off the Scots of Maryville. We look at the schedule for the Greensboro College Pride. Again, they're playing here today in Buena Vista. They return home to Greensboro for their final game of the year. That'll be against Methodist University Saturday, November 11th. Kickoff at 12 p.m.
Next week will be Senior Day.
Senior Day for a host of these Knights players. Last home game of the year. Williams Carr back to pass. Short little pass to the outside. Finds his man. That's big number 11, Wes Kidd, on the reception. So last game of the year for Greensboro, we have against Methodist. Again, that is next weekend, kickoff at 12 p.m. Southern Virginia already played Methodist so far this year. Tight game in that one, away from Buena Vista. Knights lost that one 21-27, only down by a touchdown.
Yeah, that was an interesting game. Going into overtime, Greensboro certainly had themselves a day here in Buena Vista. And a couple of flags going to blow the play dead.
It'll be a false start against Greensboro. Backs them up. Turns a 2nd and 8 to a 2nd and 13. Second and 13, Greensboro has it. 2 men out wide to the right side. Hands it off down the middle. Short gain on the play, brought down Southern Virginia number 45, Hunter Lewis, in on the tackle.
Third down. About 3rd and 9.
I think something to be really surprised to say, we haven't seen Greensboro really take many shots down the field so far here in the second half. Saw that one to start, but not much since then. A lot of that in the first half. As I say this, drop back to pass, big shot down the field. Almost right on cue, was looking for Kidd, couldn't find him. Brings up 4th down, Pride.
Hunter Lewis on the coverage there. Greensboro's going to bring up their punting unit. Give the Knights a chance to get the ball back here.
So punt coming in for Greensboro. Back to receive this for SVU. That is Isaac McMullen. McMullen, freshman from Darien, Connecticut. Been the return man for a lot of punts so far this year for SVU. Also a really good slot receiver in head coach Dupay's offense. and it will be a timeout. So SVU takes a timeout. 11:23 left to go here in the game. Still a 47-0 lead for Greensboro College.
SU's coaching staff obviously saw something they didn't like. Trying to regroup and get things sorted out.
Team makes their way back out. Putting a lot of speed out there on the field is head coach Joe Dupay. Punt is up and away. Fair catch called. So it will be Southern Virginia ball at SVU zone 39. And it looks like we will see number 11, that is Lachlan Hackey, back in to take the snaps for SVU. Hackey is in. Williams joins him back in the backfield after that quick motion. Got Dupay and Dickens on the left side. Big pass up. That one's up in the air. Another interception for Greensboro. Flag at the end of that play as tempers flare. No better way to say it. What has been an ugly game for SVU continues to get even ugly.
A lot of frustration on that sideline.
What'll be interesting to see is which way the officials decide to call this.
Number 9 from Southern Virginia, and 25 on Greensboro. That's one full offset, first down.
So we'll be offsetting penalties at the end of that play. Number 9, Matt Johansson for SVU. And number 25, Larry Jones for Greensboro. It will be Greensboro ball. Fresh set of downs, first down for them. Handoff on the right side. He is met and stopped. Excellent tackle by Colby Hyder. Colby Hyder has really been a bright spot on what has been a tough game so far for the Southern Virginia defense.
Colby Hyder having a great game, as you said. You know, had a few tackle for losses. I think he leads the team in tackles for losses as well.
Brings up second down and about 13. 2 men in the backfield. Williams Carr airs it out. A little bit behind his man. Couldn't find a wide receiver on the far end side of the field. It looked like he was looking for number 85. That's Ja'Shawn Harris. Harris couldn't haul it in. Brings up third down for the Pride. Back to pass, long third down, screen play. Had a couple of blockers, makes his way out of bounds. Good gain, flag on the play.
Pass complete to number 27, Farouk Wright. Flag on the field.
See what this call is here in a moment.
Going to play, hold, number 82 on the offense. Clean out penalty, replay.
They're going to call holding on the offense there, number 18, they say.
It'll be holding on number 82. That's Trey Jones, wide receiver from Rocky Mount, North Carolina. Well, so far in today's game, there's only been a couple of guarantees. Death, taxes, and a flag is probably going to be down on the play.
Yeah.
We've seen several penalties for both teams so far in this game.
Getting a little chippy out there in the final minutes of this game. SVU's going to decline the penalty. That'll bring up 4th down. So SVU going to decline that penalty and just have Greensboro punt them the ball, give them a chance to make something happen offensively.
Southern Virginia foregoes the extra play. Punt unit rolls on for Greensboro. McMullen back to receive. Punt is up and away. Peter Call came in. It rolls out of bounds. 9:42 left to go here in the 4th quarter. Pride 47-point lead over top of SVU. And it looks like we will see Isaiah Maxey return to the game at quarterback. Isaiah Maxey, the sophomore from Jefferson, Georgia, played last year for the Knights in some meaningful minutes and some meaningful games. First year under head coach Joe Dupay. And another drive led by him.
Daquan Williams in the backfield with them.
Quick pass to the outside. Has his man and has some yards. Completed pass to number 81, Kakai Baker, freshman from Eagle Mountain, Utah.
Go defense!
Play starts out to the left side. Brought down out of bounds, and the flag is down.
Number 14, Jaron Dixon with the reception. We're call holding on SVU, back them up 10 yards.
Holding on Baker. Backs the Knights up even more. Still 2nd down, SVU. Maxey still in there. Williams back there with him. Baker and Dixon on the left side. Quick pass to the right side. It's got his man. And brought out of bounds. Short gain of about 5. That's Matt Johansson.
SVU just trying to get some quick screen passes out, trying to get some quick yardage. Let's see what Dupay and the offense cook up here on this 3rd down.
Quick pass, Maxey somehow brought it down, was Williams. Had to go over top of his man, and Williams is still churning. Finally brought down close to the 1st down mark. and it will be a first down for Southern Virginia. Daquan Williams picked it up.
Couple of substitutions here before they get the play off.
Dupay in motion. Look out on the side. He's got it. Short gain again for SVU. Again finding Baker.
Nice little play drawn up there, sending Dupay in motion, set up that block for Baker. Let's get a nice little gain there.
Tried to play the quick game, looking for Williams. Play is blown dead. It will be brought back. So Greensboro College takes a timeout on the Southern Virginia drive. 7:12 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Defense makes its way back out there. Story of today's game has truly been that defense for Greensboro. Haven't allowed much on the offensive side for SVU and have been wreaking havoc both in the backfield and in the secondary. Second down, Maxey back to pass. He finds his man. There he is, Baker yet again. Couple of consecutive passes going over to the left side to Kakai Baker.
Baker having himself a nice little drive here, able to find the first down again. Knights picking up the pace here.
Baker's on that left side. In single coverage is he. Dupay brought in motion. Maxey back to pass. Steps up. Had his man in the middle. Strong hands. Jake Schenk up the middle. Two-man in the backfield. Another pass by SVU. That one couldn't be hauled in. Was looking for Isaac McMullen. Led his receiver just a little bit too much. Brings up third down and short. It'll be third down and about 3. Williams makes his way out. Alex Langtree in for the Southern Virginia Knights. We all see a couple of new guys come in. 83-82 for Southern Virginia. That is both Christian Coons and Cannon Hale, both freshmen, one from Belton, Texas, the other from Pleasant Grove, Utah. Two big tight ends coming into the game for SVU. 3rd and 3. Hand off to Langtree. They'll go backwards. He's got some space. Gain the first down. Flag on the play. An excellent play design that saw Jaron Dixon make his way back on the end around. The yellow canvas flashes, and we'll see which way this play goes.
Looks like SVU's going to get backed up here.
And it'll be holding against Southern Virginia, backs them up, takes away the first down. It remains 3rd down. Third down and 7. Dupay makes his way back into the game. You got trips left for SVU. Four-man rush on its way. Maxey down the middle. He's got McMullen. McMullen's got space. Southern Virginia, touchdown.
Great play by the Knights there. Maxey able to find Isaac McMullen in the middle of the field. McMullen's able to maneuver his way around the defenders. He had quite some space and some separation, able to find the end zone there. Knights with their first points of the day. Looks like the student section got some chalk or something.
First touchdown for the Knights. And a big reason to celebrate here at SVU. 5:42 left to go. First PAT attempt we'll see for SVU. This one's up. And it's good. Points on the board for Southern Virginia. First 7 up for them. PAT was good by number 36. That's Jerem Reed, freshman from Clearfield, Utah.
SVU is perfect so far in point afters so far this season. Right spot for today. Special teams units making their way out the field.
Score differential here in the second half is completely even. 7 points for the Greensboro College Pride. 7 points for the Southern Virginia Knights so far in the second half. 5:52 left to go in the fourth quarter. Still a 40-point lead for Greensboro College. So kicking off for SVU, that's Isaac Lopez, freshman from Logan, Utah. First time we've seen him out on the field for quite some time, and it will be returned by the Pride. Big hits in the middle of the field, finally brought down. That's again Colby Hyder taking his man down.
Greensboro offense will return to the field. See Alec Williams' car coming back on the field.
We talked about Alec Williams, we mentioned his name a lot throughout this broadcast today. An excellent game so far. Again, 6-foot junior from Miami, Florida. Parents in attendance today. Welcome them to Buena Vista, Virginia. Big gain on the outside. Big run. That's number 27, Corey Dykes. 5'8" sophomore from New London, North Carolina. First time I mentioned his name on the broadcast today. Another one of those big running backs back there for Greensboro. And there's a member of the Pride down on the field. Looks like one of their offensive linemen. A little shaken up on that play. So down on the field, number 79. That is Dalton Ovando. 6'1", 300-pound freshman from Morehead City, North Carolina. Hate to see him down. The offensive line for Greensboro have been one of the unsung heroes so far today. They've done an excellent job in protecting Alec Williams' car. An excellent job in the run game. Glad to see him back on his feet.
Yeah, the offensive line's been doing pretty good for this Greensboro team, giving Williams' car some time to throw, make some big plays.
Southern Virginia defense lined up, ready to go. We see Rasmussen and Simmons down there at the big D tackle spots. They are joined by both the Seawright brothers on either end of that four-man front. Again, no Balboa in for Southern Virginia. He was ejected earlier in the game on a targeting call. So we'll see Southern Virginia's defense. It is first down and 10 for Greensboro College. 2 men in motion on the right side, both big tight ends. One of those is Kidd. Handoff to the right side. Excellent read, and he's brought down. Seth Dahl gets in on the play. Whistles scream, but no flags on the play. Second down.
Four and a half minutes left in the game. Clock winding down. He's probably just looking to bleed some clock off.
Kidd is in, as is Trey Jones, both tight ends. Williams Carr hands it off. Short gain up the middle. And he's brought down by Del Simmons. Del Simmons, one of the stalwarts for the Southern Virginia front line. Freshman from Portsmouth, Virginia, formerly playing at Churchland High School, home of the Truckers over there in the 757. Del Simmons is still in. Both Seawright brothers and Rasmussen make up that front four again.
3rd and 7 here. Nice opportunity to stop him here on this 3rd down.
Alec Williams-Carr got 2 men on either side and a man behind him. 3rd down and 7. Quick pass, Williams-Carr got his man, that's Kidd. Got popped on the play.
A few SVU defenders are there to bring him down. I think it was number 20, Kaylay Washington, who was able to bring him down eventually.
So Washington gets a hit. It is still 4th down for Greensboro. 4th and short, about 2. And the offense looks like they'll stay out there. 2:52 left to go here in this 4th quarter. Still a 40-point lead for the Greensboro College Pride. Play clock is winding down. And they'll take the timeout. So Greensboro bleeding the clock down as much as they could. They'll back this up, send the punt unit out, and give their punter a little bit more space to pin the Southern Virginia Knights offense back. Tyler, during that halftime break we had mentioned before, we got to see a pretty special presentation of that inaugural football team here at Southern Virginia University. That's the 2003 football team. We even saw some original green jerseys out there. No, those aren't Greensboro Pride players. That's Southern Virginia's old colors. They were the green and white before they were the crimson and white way back then.
Special opportunity to see that 2003 team come back this year, the 20th anniversary.
Pretty special to see some familiar faces inside there. Some guys have stuck around Southern Virginia since their time here as students. We saw a good old trainer, Andy, who was part of that 2003 football team. Of course, Craig Lund, staple here at Southern Virginia, was an Oklahoma Sooner in his days, but was a head coach or one of the coaches back in 2003. Southern Virginia place, people get here, they tend to stick around. Punt goes in, and it's an excellent punt. Couldn't field it. It'll roll into the end zone. Had time to go get it, couldn't get a hand on it. Southern Virginia gets a lucky break on that one. 1st down, Knights.
The Knights will get this at their own 25-yard line. A little less than 2.5 minutes left on the clock. Knights were able to score on their last possession.
2 minutes, 22 seconds. Southern Virginia has 2 timeouts remaining. And Isaiah Maxey back in to quarterback this squad. He's joined by Williams in the backfield. Dupay and Baker make up the left side. Maxey back to pass. Couldn't find his man, was looking for McMullen. Guarded well on the opposite side.
Be a flag there.
Flag is down on the play. Play is not blown dead. McMullen breaking some tackles, finds his way outside.
Looks like they'll be offsides or some sort of neutral zone infraction on the defense.
Saw some jumpiness right there in the middle, right over top of the center.
And that will be offsides on the defense.
That will be it. Nose tackle just getting a little bit jumpy right there in front of the hands of Southern Virginia Center. Second down, SVU. So second down and about 5. Maxey's back there with Williams. Maxey back to pass, low snap for Isaiah Maxey. Rolls out to his right and he's swallowed up.
Maxey run out of bounds. No gain on the play. Brings up third down.
So forward progress was stopped while he was still in bounds. The clock continues to run. Minute 49 and counting. And a third down.
3rd and 5 for the Knights. Quan Williams in the backfield.
Maxey Haggett has it. He's forced to pass. Broken up in the middle. Excellent defense there by Will Palethorpe.
So I'll bring up 4th down here for the Knights. The offense is going to come off the field and the punting unit's going to come out.
Punt unit comes on. Don't want to give up any easy points to Greensboro if you weren't able to get that first down on the 4th down try. Minute 22 seconds left to go here in the game. And Southern Virginia will turn their attentions to Belhaven. Belhaven makes their return to SVU for the first time in the year next week, November 4th, kickoff at 1 p.m. And of course the Pride will turn their attention to Methodist. Well, they will face off at home in Greensboro for their final game of the season.
Belhaven, the newest member of the USA South Football Conference. I believe this will be their first time coming here to Buena Vista to play the Knights.
Hunter Lewis out for the Knights. Seth Dahl back in. And Alec Williams-Carr in on the play. And it will be victory formation for the Greensboro College Pride. Clock winds down.
Greensboro with a nearly perfect day. Happy to be in victory formation just to get rid of the last few seconds off this clock. We'll go into their locker room with their first victory on the season.
I guess if you're the head coach of Greensboro, Tyler Card, only a couple things you can really take away from this game to improve upon for next week. Limit those flags. A lot of penalties so far on the Greensboro College Pride. And also that one touchdown you gave up to Isaac McMullen and the Southern Virginia Knights. But like you said, a flawless game for the Greensboro College Pride. And Southern Virginia won't walk away with a win on this one. They will again turn their attentions to next week as they face off Belhaven here in Buena Vista. And that will be senior day on that game against Belhaven. So Tyler, this game ends Pride 47, Southern Virginia 7. A lot of takeaways taken from this game, especially for those Southern Virginia Knights, especially on the offensive side.
Yeah, there's a lot of struggle on the offensive side of the ball today. That offensive line couldn't really hold up. Quarterback running around a lot, kind of forced to. And, Greensboro got ahead early in the game. They got those 2 quick touchdowns off of the turnovers, forcing SVU to kind of play more aggressively, more pass happy than they'd probably like to. Kind of had to go off script, and they weren't able to kind of make something happen off of that. But, going ahead, there's a lot to take away from this game, like you said. And I think, as long as SVU can, kind of win those opening moments going forward, that they can, play better. Because, like I said, from the get-go, this was pretty much all Greensboro with all those turnovers from the beginning. It kind of set the tone for the rest of the game. And so I think just setting the tone early for SVU could help them in the future.
So defense was a game wrecker for the Greensboro College Pride. Offense looking unflappable so far today against the Southern Virginia Knights. That'll do it for us here in Buena Vista. For Tyler Wright, I'm Chris Fly. On behalf of the entire broadcast crew here at Southern Virginia, we say good night from Buena Vista. We'll see you next week at 12 p.m. as the Knights face off against Belhaven here at home. We'll see you then.